So there are three methods that we're going to use to solve systems of equations in two variables. They're going to be graphing, substitution, elimination, and we're going to do 3 videos for these. So the first one that we're looking at is graphing. Now, with any of these methods, I will be discussing the pros and the cons, and of course the methods of how to do them. So we're going to start with our graphing method. Okay, and so in order for us to do graphing method, we're going to start by getting both equations into their slope-intercept form, which is our y equals mx plus b. And then we're going to graph those onto a coordinate grid. Now, the pros to this are solutions are really easy to see as long as they're on grid lines, because we're looking for the point where the two lines cross each other. So as long as that's on a clean pretty, 1, 5, -2, 3, things like that, then it's really easy to pop off and grab those solutions. And we know that they are, it is a solution because that is an ordered pair that would be on both lines at the same time. Now, the cons are going to be if your solution is not going to be on one of those kind of integer whole value type of things, then it's not as easily grabbable or easily recognized, because you would have to be kind of estimating things. Also, if the slope or the intercept is not easily graphable, it can be issues. And usually with that, it's going to be that the y-intercept is the one that's not graphable. So we're going to take a look at this one. So we've got x plus 2y equals 2 and x minus 2y equals 6. So this is going to be the one that we are going to look at. So I've got that over here on my grid space. So I'm going to start by taking this x plus 2y equals 2, and I'm going to solve and get it into our y equals notation. So we're going to start by subtracting our x. So I've got 2y equals -x plus 2, and then I'll divide by 2. So I've got y equals, so this will be a -1/2, so -1/2 x, and then 2 divided by 2 is +1. Okay, then I'll do my other equation. So I'm going to have x minus 2y equals 6. We'll subtract the x, so I'll have -2y equals -x plus 6. We'll divide by -2. So I'll have y equals negative up here on the front is going to make a +1/2 x, and then 6 divided by -2 will be -3. So now we're going to get ready to graph these two in a grid space. Okay, so starting with our first one here, we're going to start at 1. Okay, so it's going to be where I'll put my first dot. And then I'm going to go down 1/2. So down 1/2, down 1/2, down 1/2. Now, normally I would say that we only needed to do the pattern once, okay, in order to get all these, but I'm really wanting to have all of those coordinate or ordered pairs so that I can see where the solution is going to be. So for this one, we're going to start at -3. And I'm going to go up 1/2, up 1/2. Oh, there it is. We just found it. That then will help me create my line. Okay, so now I know where that ordered pair is. That ordered pair is located at 4, -1. Okay, so now if I'm uncertain as to where, or if I want to just make sure and check and see if 4, -1 is my solution, I can in fact plug that in. So this will be plain here. 2 times -1 is -2. So 4 plus -2 is in fact 2. -2 times -1 is +2. So I've got 4 plus 2 is in fact 6. So now I know that that is where my solution is. Now, what I was indicating earlier about things being kind of graphable, kind of hard, would have been if this had divided and we had something say 1/3 or 3/5 or something like that. That becomes really hard for us to spot on a grid space. And so then trying to put it in a slope and a graph line becomes very, very challenging for that. So we would usually pick another method for those.